Dímelo, mi gente. Marco J. here, video, and today we're going to be doing our weekly Solana newsletter where we talk about all the biggest news happening at Solana, as well as all the different projects, global partners that are coming in, and we have great, amazing news as always. So always make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I think the biggest one, and it's not in the newsletter, I'm assuming it's going to be there next week. It is a Solana Developer Bootcamp. So if you want to learn how to develop on Solana, this is the course for you. So let's watch the quick video.
Intro Bootcamp, take 3.
Welcome to the new full end-to-end Solana blockchain and smart contract bootcamp. In this course, we'll show you how to design, build, and ship real full-stack applications on Solana using the latest tools and most efficient workflows available today. Through 12 hands-on projects, you'll turn code into real applications, gaining the practical, real-world experience needed to build and deploy production-ready Solana applications on your own. Let's go.
So yeah, it's a YouTube program. I think it was like 300 and something minutes. So it's like 12 hours. So yeah, make sure to check it out. I will leave it as always in the description down below. So the next news comes from SoFi, and my best friend loves SoFi, so he's probably going to love this news. But it says SoFi launches big business banking to power fiat and crypto banking on a single regulated platform. And what I want to talk about, this is what we've been saying in the channel, and everyone has been saying it for a long time, is that to be competitive, and this is coming from Anthony Noto, the CEO of SoFi, he says to be competitive in this environment, you need to operate globally, always on an environment that's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while legacy banking typically still operate 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. So if you want to be in this new global economy, you basically have to work 24/7. So some of the things that, I had a hair in my mouth. So some of the big capabilities is SoFi big business banking will include regulated business deposit accounts, real-time API-driven payments, the digital asset enablement, and unified financial operations. So really amazing. Some of the partners are some of the participants of this, I forgot to mention, is Cumberland, Bullish, BitGo, B2C2, Fireblocks, Wintermute, Galaxy, Jupiter Mesh Payments, and MasterCard. So a lot of people are in this, some of the biggest players. And the platform is expected to leverage Solana alongside other blockchain networks. So I'm really interested to see about that. Now let's talk about this one. And I want to talk about this one because I found interesting some of the assets that crypto investors in Europe are going to be able to invest. But it says Interactive Brokers launches crypto asset trading for individual investors in the European Economic Area. So what I want to talk about this is that I don't really, like, they always say like eligible investors or like whoever. I don't really know or specify who these eligible investors are. So always make sure. But yeah, it says many European investors face challenges managing multiple crypto apps, understanding unclear fees, or navigating security concerns. Interactive Brokers now offers a solution. Starting today, eligible individual investors in the EEA can trade 11 crypto assets directly on the same platform they already use for stocks, options, futures, currency, bonds, and mutual funds. So if you're using Interactive Brokers in Europe, definitely check it out. I will say though, and you know, this is some of the things that they're going to be offering. So trade crypto assets 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? That's amazing. Also access simple, transparent pricing with commissions starting at 0.12 to 0.18 of trade value, avoid hidden spreads, markups, or custody fees, and place limit orders to control trade execution prices. So some of the leading crypto assets are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, Solana, Cardano, Ripple, Dogecoin, Avalanche, and Sui. And obviously, I don't want to speculate this. I don't want to say like, hey, you know, the huge crash was because of Interactive Brokers, but they weren't doing this like last year, right? So we saw the huge run up that happened, and now everyone is like, every single major bank, every single major institution is now offering Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, like all those big ones. I don't know. I just find this I find it interesting, right? I find it convenient about the timing that now everyone is doing it when everything was crashing. I mean, when everything was all-time highs, they weren't offering it. So just something to, you know, food for thought. The next one is XCGD and XUSD. I think that's a Singapore. Yeah, so it's a Singapore dollar backed like stablecoin on Solana. So pretty good that there's a Singapore stablecoin, you might say. What I want to say about this is that the availability is just starting. So they're working with centralized exchanges to support Solana native rails, decentralized exchanges, and AMMs to build liquidity, and then lending protocols and ecosystem partners to expand utility. So looks like Singapore is going all in, and this is with Strakes X. So congratulations to them. The next big one I want to talk about, and it's about stable coins, and we mentioned in the other video recently, is that stablecoins are going to be built on Solana, right? Obviously, Ethereum and Tron had like the biggest ones, but I'm going to be showing you some of the metrics in this video. So SBI Holdings B2C designates Solana as a primary stablecoin network for institutional clients. So what I want to talk about this is that, you know, every single major institution is tapping into. So MasterCard, PayPal, SoFi, Western Union, WorldPay, a lot of them. And in February, Solana was the most active network for stablecoins, having notched 650 billion in transfer volume, more than double its prior monthly record, and the network stablecoin roughly tripled in 2025, ending the year at around 15 billion, just above the 5 billion. So yeah, super amazing. Obviously, like Ethereum is still going to be leading the way. Like we can see it here, like it's not losing ground anytime soon. But I do think as more institutions come in, they're going to be switching to Solana because it's just faster, cheaper, and scalable. So, and you know, the CEO of B2C even said it, so not even just me. The next one is the Super State, and it says natively tokenized Galaxy shares are now available on Camino's Super State market. So eligible ex-US investors, so everyone that's not a US investor basically can bring shares onto Solana through Super State and use them as collateral to borrow stable. So that is super amazing to see. You can see here, so on Camino, Galaxy holders can borrow Circle's USD or use cash against their shares while maintaining exposure to the underlying position. So really great to see. And they say here, real public equities are no longer just being tokenized, they're also becoming usable on-chain. So one of the biggest things about why tokenizing a stock is, right, to using on-chain, right, to use it as liquidity, to use it in lending pools, to use it wherever you want, you know, getting a mortgage. We're gonna actually talk about that. So Stable just issued the first ever blockchain native mortgage on Solana. And you can see here the transaction address is this one, about for 114,000 USDX, which is their stable coin. I actually didn't know Stable, so they say we're gonna make another video about that. But Stable is our stack brings the U.S. mortgage market on chain from origination through delivery. USDX, the mortgage-backed stablecoin, enables anyone to provide liquidity. So pretty cool, and it looks like they are hiring. I don't know if they're trolling or not with this, but it says JP Morgan says tokenized real world assets market could grow to 13 trillion by 2030. So let's see if that happens. And last but not least, Pod Finance is expanding to Solana. So they are excited to announce that Pod is integrating Solana's DeFi strategies into their infrastructure, unlocking new ways for neobanks and fintechs to access on-chain yield, capital efficient products, and deeper stablecoin utility. So congratulations to the Pod team. I don't know about Pod Finance either. Really didn't research it, but it says building on-chain finance for neobanks. So yeah, if you want to talk to them, this is I'll leave everything in the description down below as always. So let me know what your favorite news was in the comment section down below. As always, love every single one of you. Couldn't do this video as well, but yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.